black.
Restarting the game.
Hello, everybody.
Sean has a Nike shirt there with like spots
And
on
what do
it.
you see through the camera?
Sean's training.
Oh yeah, hi Catherine.
In progress.
And
We
Ca-
just
and
need
Catherine
Larry
has-
and Los
yeah,
Sands to get
Catherine, everyone is
Right.
African American with a
there.
short
Los Sands is outside.
hair, and including Catherine with they look like palm trees on their shirt.
Oh, I forgot to post the standard warning about not using the live in the preview and then what is it, muting the mics.
Oh,
Just
has,
Yeah.
now then, yeah.
has
Okay,
somebody
so-
not updated?
Hey guys, can you
Okay,
hear
so
me?
Long Sands is
Yes,
we
hi,
can hear
It's
Jeff.
you,
Jeff from the sky.
Jeff.
Just wanted to let you know
Okay,
we
Jeff,
are
do you
live.
see us as
Okay,
different avatars, Jeff?
so Long Sands is the only avatar that's different. Everyone else is using the same one from my perspective.
Oh, okay. I
Kind
wonder
of
if that has
interesting.
something to do with Long
Everyone's
Sands
different for
coming
me.
in later, yeah.
I wonder if let me just leave the room and come right back in and see if that does anything.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, yeah.
There's all kinds of bugs with the new game, I think. Performance was really bad yesterday. It's given me... It's put I've just noticed my paddles in my left
No,
hand. And
Everyone still
put
has
the wrong
the
hand.
same avatar.
I mean, we'll
Oh, somebody
probably
was saying that as
we'll
well.
probably need to turn off avatars anyway, so I guess it's okay. I'll actually turn off avatars now.
Yeah, I'll
I think
turn
if
it
you
off.
stay in the old ones, you haven't updated to the latest update.
Well, and Alex, for the multiplayer room, for this, usually pinball off works better.
Okay, thanks.
Usually it's avatars off, pinball off, and then hope live app, but not any of the preview.
Yeah, no, I'm on the live.
I forgot to post that this time. Oops, sorry.
Okay, so I've got cat heads, which
Sorry,
I can still see. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear.
Okay, so I think we right now have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Larry's
5.
the missing one.
All right, Larry. That
Sent him
Slag-
a reminder a few hours ago.
Okay, so let me talk with you guys while we're waiting for Larry.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
one thing I know that we have been working on pushes in order to actually use our forearms and to actually have our wrists sync up on the follow through. So we always want to have backswing is relaxed, and then that'll cause the racket to come back, and then we make contact. It's kind of in a nice line with our forearm, and then follow through lets the wrist go forward. And I'm going to be like direct and blunt because I want everyone to improve as quickly as possible. We have to be able to aim our pushes. You can't be pushing the ball and have it show up in the forehand box versus the backhand box. You have to be able to push to location because this is really a fundamental stroke. And if somebody's serving you under sport, medium or long, and if you choose to push it back, you have to be able to push it to location. If you're like, well, I'm just landing it on the table, you're giving your opponent, if they have a little bit of footwork, the green light to attack you. And we want to use the pushes strategically so that if your opponent serves, whether it's a forehand pendulum and you want to push it wide out to their forehand, or if you want to push it short to the middle, that you're actually thinking about a location. It would be
Did
Oh.
we just stop hearing Sean, or?
Yeah, he's not in the room anymore.
Oh. Oh, and yeah, so hopefully everyone is on the live app and channel, and if you could all keep your mics off while Sean is talking, that would be better. And then pinball off usually works better when we have multiple people. So the standard reminders that he's like completely offline now.
Maybe the game just crashed and he's restarting it. It did that to me yesterday too.
Oh, okay.
sent into the loft.
Okay.
Just out of
You're
the blue.
back.
Is Larry? I hear Larry. Is Larry here?
Oh, I just
Nope.
sent him a reminder.
He's not
Okay, I
in
know-
the room list.
Okay, well I know that Jeff is.
I'm here.
I think Sean disappeared again.
No, I heard it.
No, I
I-
can hear
uh,
Sean this time.
I hear Sean too.
I can't see Sean or hear him.
Yeah, me,
Oh,
me
no.
too. I'm gonna
So there's some
rejoin.
people who cannot hear you, Sean. So maybe those people can leave and rejoin. Is that possible? I don't know if that'll break the rule for you,
Catherine, if you want to leave and come back.
Yeah. Right,
I think I
right.
hear Sean now. Yeah, I think I'm behind him. Okay.
Okay, okay, great. Oh, and Sean's got the USA logo on his shirt. Okay, I just noticed.
Yep.
that we've learned before we go on and add skills, because they all kind of build. And if our pushes kind of suck, it's going to be tough to really work on our loops, because a push is a great shot to loop off of. So I wanted to find out if anyone had any additional questions on their pushes. Do is the first drill or so, we can just be doing some random pushing all over the table, and I can go to each. We've got a very manageable group of 6 players. I can go to each room and make sure that things are looking good, but we need to be able to push with accuracy, control the right height, and literally, if we push 50 balls in a row, that's reasonable. If you're pushing 3 and 4 and then missing, we need to work on the timing and the feet and getting ready for the next shot. Push, get ready, push, get ready. It can't be leave our push out over here. I'll just jump over here. I can't be pushing and being here, and then the next push is here. It's push, get ready, push, get ready. And every one of my pushes should have, you can see my angle, that's to the forehand, that's down the line, that's cross court, that's down the line. This is short, that is short, that is short. That's a deeper push, that's a deeper push, that's a deeper push. This is just like serve. You should be able to push. You should be able to push. Okay, backhand. Good shot. Backhand.
Someone came in. I think
Ace.
Larry, is it? Hey,
Finally.
Larry.
I'm sorry I'm late. I have
No
to
worries.
I have to reset my wall clock.
So this you can see the spin on the spin meter. I can't see it because I'm watching the ball.
35,
But-
36,
but you-
31.
yeah, You should see it all past 35-ish,
Yes, mostly past 35-ish, 47.
right? So
Let me turn off avatars. Yeah.
So
Back.
So that's my thought, is the 2 things I wanted to focus on is 1, making sure that we have really good pushes out of everyone. The forehand push, everyone asks, well, what about forehand push? In a match, if once comes off the end, we don't want to push that ball. We want to drop our hand down, get in position. I like to use my left hand for balance. See where my left hand is, and then spin right up, but I spin up to a target. So if I'm here and I'm in ready position and my opponent's on the other side, I can spin down the line, I can spin cross court, I can spin to the elbow, and I'm watching my opponent. So no matter where they're standing, if I've got all 3 locations, at the last second I go down line because I see him moving to the right. And I'm waiting here, same thing. Good block. I'm waiting here, I'm watching, elbow.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Okay.
that's gonna
move faster.
If I look like I'm going down line, then I take it cross court. Okay. So these little things can give you 100 to 200 elos if we get to them. Okay. But if I can't get an underspin push returned, I don't get the luxury of once
Sorry.
that push comes over, let me have you push my forehand, their forehand.
Oh, forehand. Sorry.
There goes
Okay,
the loop.
forehand. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So we're trying to tie together how we build points. It's not
Right.
simply 6 different shots and they occur random, I start with an underspin ball. I get a push because that's what I expect. I go and I get position. I loop it to a backhand block. Oh, they're getting ready there. I loop it to the forehand, and then we move from there. Okay,
Right.
we're building everything. So, any general questions about pushing? If you are in practicing, and I know that Arkan and even Catherine put up, if you're jumping into the room, start off with like a 50 push warm up, where you just go backhand to backhand. You have the racket face. It doesn't have to be 0 degrees or 180, depending on your frame of reference. It can be like 30 degrees, but just make sure every time you touch the ball, and this is going to be true across the board, spin on the ball. Don't be blocking when you're hitting the ball. Try to think, oh, my pushes have a little bit of bite. My opening loops have a little bit of spin. And then look at that, the ball's coming back. That tells me right there that there was good spin. And you can do something simple as push it and practice. And you can look at the spin meter and make sure, okay, now I'm up at the 30s. That's good. Stay 30. And this is simply just a bounce
43.
and a cut. Bounce
4,
and
34.
a cut. Okay.
Yeah.
And this way you can also practice
46.
your aim. There might be a room, I don't know if it's serve practice, where it'll go bonk because this is a hit.
Sorry.
But repetition is the key. We want to be able to be shots on demand. What I want to focus on today is footwork, and also giving us all some tools to help our partners, because this is a training group. And one of the really easy is if our teammates are able to give multi-ball, which is, in this case, I drop the ball, I chop it, and you can go ahead and loop that ball up. And then the next one, I go to the middle, loop it up, I go back to the forehand. And we've got to get to where that sounds great. That is a beautiful forehand loop. If you spawn the ball too early, you don't hear it land, because why? It takes it out of commission, right? So the moment if I do a chop here, then I go for the next one, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gone.
yes.
So we want to loop.
Yeah.
It would hit, loop. I hear it. Beautiful. How many have ever tried giving multi-ball?
I tried it like 2 days ago. Didn't do very well.
Right. So the cool thing about multi-ball is you get to do your same stroke. It's just mini version up by the net. So it's the same motion as if I was making a nice forehand push, and then the opponent can loop it up. If I'm going to the middle, I'm using my shoulders to determine where that ball goes. So up at the table, and then you've got to be really thinking where you want that ball to go, and it's small timing, and use your shoulders, have your knees bent a little bit, and if we bounce it too high, what's going to happen? The ball is going to go high. So I've got to get down here right height in order to make exactly a quality ball. So the multi-baller gets a little bit of a workout, because I get down versus standing up and then bending at my waist and killing my lower back. You almost get stretch your legs out. My racket and my left controller are on my quads right now, so I'm looking a little sumo-ish, but I'm down at the correct height, and that keep those balls nice and low. And the beauty of multi-ball is I can watch my partner where they are, and that gives me the feedback, unlike the robot, of where I want to put the next ball. So I can say, oh, here's to the and now here's a short ball, and I'm watching all the time. There's a middle ball.
Right.
There's back a short ball. So you kind of get to do tactics up at the net and make the opponent be moving their feet, but also seeing the contact. The robot is tough and to connect the motion of the racket with the ball, because there's no racket, right? So the robot is shooting out. You're like, how do I know if it's a 23 or 43? With
you
the
can't tell.
Can't tell. Multi-ball, you get the benefits of multiple shots, but you can see the racket. So if you see me return a ball like this in multi-ball, this is a dead ball.
Right.
If you see this, that's a heavy ball. It could go into the net. So
Yeah.
and that's one of the great things when Vlad is working, both with the robot and also one-on-one, is you can
Oh,
see what's
yeah.
going on. So we want to give everyone maximum tools
Sorry.
in order to improve it the fastest. So I think what we will try tonight is it's a trifecta. We're going to work on our pushes. We're
Yeah.
going to work on our loops, but more importantly, we're going to tie it with our footwork.
Yeah.
Because if I can get all of you guys to loop, get ready, move, backswing, loop, move, backswing, the skill level just goes up really high. If we're making strokes and our feet are planted,
Okay.
it's just really tough. You don't get to choose your shot. The shot chooses you. And so we have to get comfortable having our feet in the right direction. We don't want to have our right foot forward if we're right-handed players. Have our hips become part of the stroke. We want to use our legs. If we're lifting underspin, we're going to use our shoulder rotation. If we're looping against a block or topspin. And we can try it one-on-one, but we should also try a couple with multi-ball just so that you get a sense and a flavor of on topspin, I hit the ball in the air.
Okay.
When I do underspin, I bounce it on the table, your chance to get under the ball. I don't want to send underspin like this because that's unrealistic. But here, it's a much more beautiful shot. Whereas if I'm giving topspin, I can go this way. And we want to make sure that when we rotate and hit the shot, we go to that ready position. That's going to be key. So just general, any question pushing, especially the backhand to backhand that you guys notice?
Yes, I have one question, and that is, if the backhand push is
up and down, I keep my left hand high. That's going to be a little bit of a leverage helper. I don't let my left hand go in my pocket so that my right shoulder is doing all the work. I keep it up here so I have a kind of like a hinge for my elbows to be at the same height. And then I pick it up, and as I pick it up, as I'm taking my backswing, I'm about to make my contact, I'm looking at my opponent's body position because I might want to backhand loop it down the line. I might want to backhand loop it to his elbow or her elbow, and I might loop it to their wide backhand.
So it's pretty much the same consideration as
on the
forehand side. If it's going off the table, you can loop it, it.
And here is the in real life 2600 level hack is you're looking for that opportunity on each and every point. If somebody's and that ball comes off the end and you counter push it, you have given up the first opportunity to put pressure on your opponent from an offensive point of view. And we want to put pressure on them. So if you make a quality short serve and they push it back and it doesn't have any bite, double bounce. I don't get to loop that one. No, that's exactly, that's a perfect example. If you pushed it and the ball came back long.
I should have looped it.
Perfect. So double bounce, but I've got to pick that up off of my opponent's contact. I can't wait till it bounces on my side and then think, okay, I guess it's gonna it just right. So really be thinking of that activation from ready position when you see that racket angle. So when Arkan sees me in this position, I'm about to hit the ball, he needs to be floating over to the backhand. When he sees me pushing the ball position, the feet are connecting to my racket angle. If you see me flip a ball and I'm doing this, you're already over on the forehand. If I'm stepping around to use my forehand on the shot to the middle,
that's
instantly that angle is showing me. That's where we need to really focus our attention much more so than when it crosses the net. Crosses the net, it's a little bit late. It takes about a second from their paddle to our paddle. So if you're waiting till it crosses the net, that's 0.5.
It's half
a second. But the first where you get all your information.
Right.
If you don't start moving until it crosses the net, it's a very short amount of time, but your feet can be activated when your eyes see the angle at contact.
Right.
And this is something that when you start at 6 years of age and play 4 hours a day, it becomes automatic. It's not the case. So what I want to always say to the adults is get your timing down so that the moment you see a racket angle change, that you're instantly rebalancing yourself And if it's on the forehand, remember, we're going to have a backswing with our shoulder rotation. If it's on the backhand side, we're kind of squaring up our paddle in the middle of our body, but our shoulders might turn depending on if I'm going down the line. Arcan can see me here.
Yeah.
If I'm in this position, I'm going more to the middle. If I'm here, I'm going to the backhand side. Why? Because if my shoulders, I don't even have any reach down the line. And if I'm squared here, this over here is not looking balanced. So you can read a lot from your opponent's body. Yeah, body position, their shoulders and their waist. That's why I love having avatars on. But, and Vlad made this point, if you've played for 20 years plus, even without avatar, the racket head will give you a lot of information. I mean, right now you can tell that I'm playing to the forehand. You can tell right now I'm playing down the line.
Yeah.
Okay. People who think that when the ball hits the paddle, how it bounces and it's off. It bounces. I've had this conversation with Carrot. It bounces and it's off. You can't carry it with, I mean, once I hit the ball, it's gone. There's no carrying on a full, you think it might, it's grippy. What happens if I go down the line and fake it and then fling it? When I go down line, it's off the paddle. To fling it, I have to actually have the racket there already. So reading of the racket, fundamental skill. And you consciously do it so that it becomes subconscious so that you don't have to think about it. But it's that first 0.25 of where is Sean's shoulders. If I rotate to here, I'm probably going cross court because I would never hit down the line and then continue all the way over here. The backhand, the elbow is the hinge that is down the line. That is that's to the middle, and that's more cross court. So that's why we always want to remind you guys, hit the ball, get ready quickly, because that next ball is coming over so quickly. And if you're known for having a big follow through, your next expensive. We want to hit a ball, get ready. Hit a ball, get ready. Hit a ball with my shoulders, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Not hang it out there. Take the Polaroid. Smile. Make sure there's no photo bombers behind you. No, hit it, get ready. Hit it, get ready. Your shorter stroke with good shoulder rotation or good forearm rotation, getting back quickly. Then if you accentuate and let it hang, that's just going to cause that next shot. I mean, if it's baseball or tennis where you've got 5 seconds between hits or throws, you're good. We've got 1 second. So by the time you say 1/1000 or 1 Mississippi, your feet, your to have read your opponent's racket angle and started to move. So especially on the forehand, you're the right distance. The overrun on the forehand is the second thing that I see way too often. Everyone gets excited about footwork, but then they actually just move to the location of where the ball, but they've gotten too close, and now they're doing T-Rex small strokes. If I'm playing my forehand, here is where my feet need to be underneath me. That's from here, because I'm going to turn my shoulders. I can catch all the balls off the end. It's off. I might come over, but we've got to make sure that Arcan, after he loops it, he comes back. So when that ball gets blocked back cross court, he can move, turn the shoulders, and then loop it down the line if necessary, but don't overrun it. So let's just jump in. Let's jump into the rooms. Let's start with some backhand to backhand pushes. For partners, let's do Arcan, Alex, Long Sands, Catherine, our friend in Poland, and Larry, because that's the furthest distance.
Okay.
And backhand to backhand. So first room is 01, second room is 02, third room is 03, and I will jump into I know we can have 2 people just stay here. How about Larry and Michael stay here?
Okay.
And then we'll do here 01 and 02.
Okay.
And again, for Arcan with Alex, Long Sands with Catherine, and then Larry and Michael here. And we'll just start with some backhand to backhand pushes, maybe like 5 to 6 minutes. And we're just going to do a quick little push check to make sure that the consistency and the spin is there.
Just got a very, very quick question.
Alex, just change the last digit to 1 for the room code. Sorry, go ahead.
Please, could you just very quickly show your paddle starting position on your backhand pushes?
Okay, I love this question. This is I'm going to start from my ready position, not from a backhand push position. So I'm in ready position here.
Hmm.
The ball's coming. I get the racket in the path of the ball. The ball's coming here. I get it in the path. Loose and relaxed. Probably if this is 90 degrees and that's 0 degree, probably 30 degrees. I need to get my racket under the ball. So when the ball bounces, I'm going to move the table down a little bit, not that far. I need to be able to cut under versus this is the back of the ball. Ball stays in front of my racket here. My racket has actually passed underneath it, and it's a little bit of a slingshot. The ball leaves my racket, goes up a slight, maybe an inch or so, but it's just bounce, under, bounce, under, and you can take it right off the bounce because remember, the net is 6 inches. So if it leaves my racket and has to go upward, I'll just go up to where the net. But here's the super 3000 level hack: push deep, or push super short. Don't push in the middle part of the table. Either make it a short push or a super deep push because we're trying to force our opponents to move their feet. We don't want them
That
to
makes
stay
it hard.
the same distance of the table. If they don't have to move in or move out, you're now only moving in one direction, left or right. I want to go left, right, in and out when I'm pushing in order to get them to be off balance when they go for that loop, because I'm assuming they can make the loop. I got to give them a little bit of difficulty. But bounce under and through, bounce under and through. The racket angle is pretty much going to stay somewhat similar. Forearm and the wrist together as a team. When I finish, both finish. The wrist snap and the forearm finish. As I come into it, nice and relaxed. And I'm thinking, if the ball is a globe, I'm hitting Argentina. I'm hitting the bottom of it. I'm not hitting at the equator. That's going to be a chop down. I want to slice underneath it. In tennis, it would be a beautiful drop shot where they get under the ball and it just goes over the net and just kind of, so it's one of these type of deals. So I hit it and it just
Can you hit
stays.
an effective push without much wrist snap?
Very tough. Now, the big challenge is that people do wrist snap at the expense of forearm. They've got to work together. You have to have, if my wrist snap is only going to be, let's say, 4 inches, then my forearm should be 4 inches.
Okay.
I can't use of wrist because that's not going to have enough forward propulsion. I need to have work together. And if you think of like a karate guy who snaps out, or even a boxer who snaps out the jab, there's a little bit of a snap to it. When we push, when you follow through, my arm is straight right now. So I follow through, so the tip is going right towards the target, but my forearm goes right at the target every time. And my wrist is so nice and supple that when I finish that snap, the wrist has kind of done their own thing. I'm not thinking wristy, wristy, wristy. I'm thinking forearm relax, and that'll get me under the ball and slice and dice. Right. I want to put enough underspin, whereas if they don't read it, they loop in the net. I want them to loop in the net, and I then want to maximize it, or am I pushing it really deep, or is it going to be short or deep? Short here, or deep. And when I go for the deep one, I'm going to go from 30 degrees, 45. So I get a little bit more ball. That's going to help jam it deep, under the ball, double bouncer. And I'm watching, I mean, this goes along with what we've said in the previous weeks. I'm watching my opponent. Okay, here's the chop. Oh, they're away from the table. Here's the short one. Oh, my chop. They're up at the table. Here comes the deep one. So there's a conscious effort to read my opponent's body position before I decide whether I'm going short or long. But the key thing is relax and through. You will have to move your backhand feet. Right now, my hands are on my feet. If I'm pushing, this is the amount of footwork I might have to do. If it's short, I got to step in. If it's deep, I might step back a little bit. But I'm always readjusting my body position in relationship to where the ball is. I'm planted, and my arm is connected to my shoulder, and I'm just chopping trees over here where I'm just reaching for everything. It's cut, short. Every time I finish a shot, reset, Get those feet ready to move to get yourself close enough to the ball to where I can slide my racket under the ball and add a little bit of grippy spin. Yep.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. So
Excellent.
Larry,
Are
Michael
we
here.
Are we doing a
Okay.
push? Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing?
backhand
Okay.
push to backhand push.
Push.
Push
Okay.
push.
Um,
Perfect.
Okay.
So Alex, you changed the last digit to a 1. We just don't say the full room number because we're on
Right.
the stream. Yeah.
Right.
Hi, this is Jeff G with VRTTN. Just so you know what you're watching, this is Sean O'Neill, 2-time Olympian, doing a coaching session. Hopefully everybody can get something from it.
Yes,
Okay.
and I just need.
He's
Let's
right,
see
we're
whether I can get this right.
I'm
And
sure you
I'm
can.
sure.
For
Yeah.
people who play without the avatars, should we be looking at the at the floating head when gauging the body position?
Yeah. So I think what we want to do, Michael, is that you know how long arms are, and you know where the head is. So you're going to have to extrapolate a little bit of really keep an eye on their head, but look at the left hand as well as the right hand for our opponents, and kind of gauge midpoint of those is where you want to feel their center is, and then use that as a helping device. But you can turn the avatars on if you need the extra help, but you don't have to. I mean, it sometimes.
And I just have to take 1 minute to send Teddy a message because I told
Okay.
him I was going to meet him at 9 o'clock, and that's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Let me do this, Michael.
I'll just be a few seconds.
Yeah. So Michael, we'll hit backhand to backhand. Let me get over here. That is so cool that we can change. All right. And really go into my backhand court. No worries, no worries, no worries. Nice touch. Nice touch. Good spin on the ball. Really nice. Good job. If we can get 10, we're in the right direction. Good touch. Nice.
Yeah,
I like your balance. That's doing good. Beautiful. Excellent. Good job, Larry. Are you back? Almost. Good spin.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Nice.
Sorry.
Spin.
All right, Larry, you're up.
Nice
You're up.
spin.
Hand, not your playing hand, but your
Okay.
left hand for balance at the elbow area.
It should stay
that-
high.
It should. So as your left hand is coming under your chin a little bit, and we don't want that. We want to have.
Okay.
We want to have. Here's my elbow on my left side. Here's on my right side. So I'm going to be pushing nice and relaxed. If this is too close here,
Okay.
I've lost. So I want to
Gotcha.
keep it out.
Keep it
Same
out.
distance.
All right.
Keep it out, and then let that racket the target. If you're pushing down the line, it's going to go forward. If you're pushing cross court, there we go. There we go. Because I want to keep those shoulders aimed at. That's a good quality push. Good, Michael, too. And again, we're going to push backhand to backhand. Exactly. Your left foot, Larry, will always be on the left side of the ball when you're pushing with your backhand, because you're going to center the ball.
Say that again, because I was
focused.
focused.
Your left foot will be on the left side of the ball because we want to square the ball in the center of our body versus coming across our body. Yeah. Good push, Michael. Good job. And obviously we can do this drill against the robot also.
Yes.
And you can have it play the ball into the backhand region. And then the tip that I would give is practice pushing all three targets.
Too much.
One down the line, one to the middle, one to the backhand. Good quality spin. These are all around 30, 35 on the spin scale. These are excellent, excellent. But we got to get the consistency up.
Yes, we
Push and
do.
get ready. Push
That
and
is
get ready.
the problem. It is the
Push
consistency.
If you get your opponent to push in the net, thumbs up.
Too
You're doing a
much.
good job,
Yes.
because that means you're getting quality spin on the ball. The other thing is when we start the pushing drills, sometimes the serve doesn't have spin and it makes it challenging to push back if it's kind of dead.
Yes.
So we always want to put a little bit of backspin on the serve. These are good. These are good.
No,
Good spin, nice depth, nice depth. So I'm going to jump over into room.
sounds good. And I'm going to try to control the distance. That's very challenging.
Backhand side, like I can't imagine what he's doing in real life, but it works. Like he's getting the spin. So, like that's his forehand rubber.
Nice. Well, actually, both of my rubbers are the same setting.
Right,
spin.
right.
Yeah.
But you kind of taking this way
Yeah.
and going like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which well, like when I tried, I have a tough time moving my hand,
Yeah.
but it works.
Yeah. So here's the thing is I will give you the lowdown. If somebody starts kind of change angle to
Yeah.
play with their backhand kind of in the middle or forehand on the backhand, load up the spin and they'll start going in the net because it's a
Oh,
tough
okay.
angle to keep open.
Okay.
So everything has a pro and a con. It's good
Okay.
because you see where he's going, but it also
Right.
makes it more difficult to get under the ball when the racket comes over to the side or
Okay,
forehand goes.
I could try to give Alex more spin then.
Yeah, give him more spin and see if you can make him dump it in the net.
But
Beautiful.
I think he's adjusting his racket
Yeah.
angle accordingly.
Yeah, he's also adjusting his body and his legs,
Yeah,
which you're gonna wear him out quicker. So
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
there we go. That's what we're talking about. Now you've got the secret sauce. Good spin.
I guess I need to keep the ball really low as well.
Yeah, so low helps, and to keep it low,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
Alex is doing it. He's taking it off the bounce.
Okay.
So when you take it off the
Oh,
bounce,
I'm
and don't-
taking it
don't-
too late, I guess.
little, yep, a little bit high.
Oops.
Alex is forcing you into the net, so he's giving. Oh, that's a
Oh,
quality
nice.
push there.
Yeah,
That
Very
that
good.
we call that loaded. Yeah, that was excellent.
yeah.
Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent.
Usually I'm just trying to keep the rally going in these ones, but yeah.
If you can think
I can
about, let me
occasionally
get under the
play
ball,
games.
so you never want to push in the net unnecessarily. And if you get under the ball and put your own spin,
Yeah.
you'll never go in the net. But if you hit the back of the ball in a
Yeah.
blocking fashion, it's very high probability it will go into the net. Like
Oh, there we go.
So
I
I
took
mean,
it a little bit earlier, and
Yeah.
it,
yeah, good push, good push, good
I
push.
think I'm always
Sorry.
taking it a bit late. Yeah, I need to change the habit there.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a quality push right there. That's good
Yeah.
timing, and that
Whenever I
shortens.
take it early,
Alex-
it's more
yeah.
effective.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you want to think of it as a kind of an in the rally. It's not something that
Yes.
you're going to live on. It's like boom,
Right.
quick serve return. I dropped it short. I pushed it long. And then after you push long, get ready for a weak return that makes it easier to attack because there's not going to be a lot of spin on their ball, especially if they try
Okay.
to attack it. But we got to
Okay.
be consistent. If we're pushing hard and we're going in our own net
Sorry.
time,
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah,
right?
I should
Right.
have moved over.
That was the correct idea. I mean, your natural
Right.
tendency is to
Right,
loop a ball that
right.
comes off the end. Just remember when
Yeah.
you're looping under spin, drop the racket down more than take it
Right.
back
Right.
because you're going to need to pick up. And Alex is just great
Nice.
timing on the backhand side where he's getting underneath the ball, but his
Right.
body is moving up using the legs to get under the
Right.
ball.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can tell. I mean, right there, I say Alex has played other sports because
Yeah.
he's using his body in different positions to get better leverage. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump over to the
I
next
think
room
he's
and
a
then
good
just
soccer player as well. Yeah. So a few more minutes. Huh? Yeah, I think a few more minutes.
Long stand. Okay, let's see some quality backhand to backhand pushes, at least 10 without a mistake. And I'll start
Okay,
counting.
very
One. Beautiful. More
Oh.
underspin, Catherine. There you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Always feel that was a good. Nice short serve. Good. Under and through, under and through. Feel like contact that your wrist is making a little slice of very beautiful. Beautiful. And then soft and easy versus I just came from Arcan and Alex's room where they were looking like fencing guys where they were stabbing each other with their pushes. You can go soft and easy.
I find it really hard to
think
do
about-
gentle, shorter ones. I feel like I get some
Yes.
good spinny ones, but they're all very aggressive.
Yes. So here's the insider tip. Use your left arm for some balance. So put your left arm here. So when you push forward, both of your hands are kind of like out in front. If the left arm's down, you're going to get very swashbuckling and the racket's going to go all over. But if you have the left hand up, it's very easy just to come in and kind of just have a little bit more extension than if both hands were together. So it's just soft here, soft there. But use your left hand for sure. That's going to help keep your balance. Good try, good try, good try. And I just love Catherine's pink paddle because I can tell who she is with the avatars off. So, boom. But let's go back, hit him in the box. There we go. Good depth, good deep ball. Backhand to backhand, the other backhand. There we go.
Oh,
and so if you do come across the ball, it's going to be a little bit more side spin. We want to, as you make contact underneath the ball, make sure your racket is coming all the way under versus you can see like this would be side spin.
Yeah.
This is under, and it'll go directly where I'm pushing versus this starts to
I'm
kind
trying.
of send
I'm
it
still trying to get out of that habit. The reason why I asked that question about the starting position, but I think my angle's always all right, but I think I'm usually starting too far wide and coming across too much.
Right. Yeah. So if the ball's here, right there, I'm going to be in trouble. I want the ball in the middle and think about back swinging path, then to the side. The side of the ball is fine if we're doing a backhand side spin serve, but if I'm going to do a push, I want to be right behind it here.
And then finish the paddle with where we're aiming it.
The tip towards the target.
Yeah.
Tip towards the target. I mean, there is definitely a natural tip down when you're pushing, and that's creating a little bit of side spin. So if I'm coming and the paddle tip is below my hand versus at the same height. Good job, Catherine. Good. Yeah, and the other thing to think about long stands is that if you push side spin on it, their balls naturally will come back to your middle and forehand. So there's a pro and a con, but the pro is where their
that's
ball's
why I always
going.
ended up doing it that way.
Yep. But we want to get underneath the ball as much as possible. Catherine, good job. Nice. Yeah. If you think about it, if my tip is down, I'm going to get the side of the ball. If my racket is open, like Catherine is doing, I can get underneath the ball. Yep. Always flat and under. Good shot. Little side. Yeah, it's cool with the spin meter. I can actually see whether it's the arrows pointing down or at 4 o'clock. Catherine's is always at like 6. Long sand, you're at, that's a good one. Little side spin. The tools in this game are so great. It just reconfirms what a coach can see with the spin and speed. Okay, one more point, then we're going to jump over into the main room.
Okay.
All right.
As well as Alex and Arcan. Good,
Oh,
good
come on.
feet. Good feet. So Larry, what I am also seeing is a little bit of jabbing, kind of,
Yes.
and we want to have a little bit more, keep that racket angle throughout the stroke towards the target. If I'm coming at you like this,
Okay.
you're seeing my racket angle the whole time. If I do,
Yes. Okay.
right? Yeah.
That
So
probably
really,
involves relaxing the forearm.
and really nailing where you're going with the ball. So
Okay.
if I'm going to go to
Yeah.
Michael's
Okay.
backhand, I'm
Yes.
going to be coming here. My racket angle is to Michael throughout the stroke. If I do,
All right. Got it.
then I look like
You look like
my
Mr. Bean.
yeah, and my timing has to be absolutely perfect. Whereas if you
Yes.
go towards the target, I can miss
Okay.
and
Okay.
still get the ball where I want it to go.
Yes.
So okay, so I think
Okay.
people are coming back in. Do we have? I think we have everyone.
Yeah, we have everybody.
Okay, so we are going to do, and I'm not going to apologize because you're getting more time. We're at 6:15. I'm happy to be. That'll give us
Okay.
a solid hour, and Teddy will have to wait.
He will wait.
So first footwork drill I learned was, it's called 2 points. You're going to play a ball from your forehand corner with your forehand, and then the next ball your partner is going to hit it to the middle or the tee in the table. Play a forehand on both of them. You're going to hit the ball back to the forehand side. So you're literally playing your cross court from your forehand box to your opponent's forehand, but they're going to hit one ball to your forehand, one ball to your middle, one ball to the forehand, one ball to the middle.
Okay.
It's really easy to overplay as the blocker or the helper. So you're adding so that your footwork partner is going to die after 3 shots. You want to block the ball with your shoulder rotation and help them set the speed of the rally. You're just being a little bit of a wall, not a watch you, but just let that ball. So I'm going to have Larry demonstrate.
Okay.
Person on the other side. And so
So
Larry,
yeah, maybe you could explain the block as you
Yeah.
go
So
along.
am
So-
I
Are you moving your
serving?
forearm, for example?
yeah, it does. Either person can serve, but the ball is basically going to be one to the forehand.
Okay.
gonna-
and the second one is a
n-
forehand.
Right. So you're going to have to regulate your speed so that our
Yes.
feet have
Okay.
time to move.
Yes. If I hit
You
it.
o-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you overplay the first one, and that's another forehand.
okay.
Yes. So this is going to be a reality check to see if we can
Okay.
control.
Got it.
Why are we
Okay.
going over here?
I don't know because I don't have
Exactly.
good aim.
There we
So
go.
And I
Larry's
did-
supposed to aim right back at Sean here, right?
Yes.
everything that
Corner
Larry's
and
hitting
middle.
is right there.
Okay. This is going to be challenging.
Sean is going for the wide forehand and then the middle forehand.
Right.
Okay.
And Larry's moving me around, which kind of defeats
That's
the
not
drill.
not supposed to be what it is. That's just
He's gonna
completely out of control.
Yeah. So here, quick tip is, Larry should be playing at about 30% power.
Okay.
Once he goes above, my
Yeah.
ball is going to come back so fast.
I
that
don't
he's not
have
gonna have-
time.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
going to have time.
Okay.
So easy hit.
Easy
and
hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we're getting there.
Easy hit.
There. Our goal
Okay.
is to hit at least 5 shots by the footwork
Okay.
person over the
Yes.
in a row.
Okay.
1,
One,
2,
I can't get
almost.
to 2 is the problem.
1,
one.
2.
I can't
and
get to 2.
We're gonna get it.
Okay.
I mean, you can't get to 3
This
until we
is
get
yes,
to 2.
about oh, come on, Larry.
Let's go. Can't play any weak shots.
No.
Okay, that would be weak because I'm over here and that ball's
Yes.
landing
Okay.
to my forehand. Good shot to my forehand. Excellent, excellent,
Okay.
excellent. I'll
Got to
take
2.
that. 2.
That's not to the right point. Yes.
Exactly. So
I gotta
again,
get-
I told you guys, this is the reality check.
Okay.
If we can't move our feet and make that ball
Okay.
land here,
Where we want.
we either slow it down or we really guide with our shoulders. And this
Okay.
is going to be why the shoulders going here, here,
Yes.
or here, and not our arm, because if our arm's
Yeah.
all over,
We're all over the place.
we're all over, and then it's literally it's all over. So we got to hit there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Getting there. 1, 2, 3.
You can do 3. You can
Halfway
do
there.
3,
One.
Larry.
1. Good shot. 2. Beautiful shot. 3. Excellent. Now we're doing the 4.
That's
Good.
not-
Back there. Good job. Look at this.
Oh, I
Excellent.
think that was the
Okay.
5th one. Yeah.
Right. So this is what we've got to get, because if we want to
Yes.
maximize that improvement, we feet tied to the targeting shot of our forehand. We've got to be able to move and hit a target. We can't move and spray the ball. So
Yeah.
each side is going to do about 4 to 5 minutes up at the table. If we want to get tricky and you're like, oh, this is so easy, I could give here 1 to his forehand, 1 to the middle, 1 to the forehand, and he's going to get more points here
Yes,
because
it's
even if
true.
he misses, that next ball's right there. So it's going to force him to use those leg and core
Come
muscles
on.
to
That's
hit
terrible.
and move.
That's
Okay.
terrible.
So this is a learned skill. Okay, this is something
Okay.
that's eye, hand, foot control, and that
Yes.
follow through connects with the ready position. If you hit a ball and you rotate, you're going to be out of the point. You've got to hit and make that ready position, that final stage of the fall through, and it's the beginning stage of moving before the backswing begins. So it's hit, move,
Yes.
and then get ready. Hit, move, get ready, and try to move with your feet while your hands balance, because until you get to the plate,
Right.
you don't swing the bat, right? You don't swing the golf club until you're near the ball. We
Yep.
do it the opposite way sometimes in table tennis. We start swinging and our feet are saying, hey, wait a second, I'm involved as well. Okay. But we
Yeah.
see a ball and we're at it. We see a ball and we're at it. And it should be, oh, I see a ball move. I see a ball and I get the right distance. So we'll do same partners, about
Okay.
4 or 5 minutes on each side. You can do either up at the net with the multi-ball or as a blocker on the forehand, really. And somebody asked, maybe it was Arkin, when you're blocking,
Yeah. Any
keep your-
blocking tips?
yeah, again, I'm going to block with my left hand and my forehand as a team, and just let my shoulders do a little bit of a rotation. I'm not swinging my racket.
Yeah.
My shoulders guide that ball
Yeah.
because your partner is providing the speed. Okay,
Right.
I'm just getting in the way and redirecting, letting my shoulders, if I'm going to go wider, it's more rotation.
Okay.
If I'm going to the middle,
Are you
smart enough.
moving your forearm forward or like a little bit? Like, is it like half of a counter? Is it like half of a drive?
It's more like my hands are off of my body and my shoulder rotation is creating the length of the stroke.
Okay, so that's the main thing. There's
Right,
not a lot
so-
with the
Not a lot, because all I'm
Yeah.
trying to do is get my path of the ball and then let my
Right.
shoulders redirect.
Okay.
Here would be no shoulders,
Right.
and then the
Yeah.
timing becomes insane. Here is
Yes.
Yeah.
shoulders where I'm getting in the path of the ball
Yeah.
and just redirecting that left hand up. It's really important. And the reason why is if somebody loops to you and over a meatball, a ball that you can counterattack, having that left hand up allows you to go into a full backswing. The left hand's down, there's no chance for you to
Okay.
counterattack effectively because your balance will be gone. But having that left hand up when you're
Okay.
blocking, oh, I'm going to kill this ball.
Yeah.
Here comes the big backswing, going through it with a
Okay.
shoulder rotation. And remember, if I'm going down the
Okay.
line, I'm going to turn my shoulders to here. If I'm going cross court, I'm turning my shoulders to here. If I'm going to go really cross court, so it's your shoulder guiding as well. So that left hand, keep
Left
it
hand
up.
up. Left hand
Left
up.
hand is going to give you
Okay.
that balance to do the
Okay.
redirect, right? It's not the swing, it's
Uh,
the rotation element.
okay.
Okay, so Larry and Michael are staying in this room.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got our-
Alex, I'll see you in room 1 again.
right, and then
Once again, as the students head off to their breakout rooms, we are watching Sean O'Neill, two-time Olympian, doing some training. Hope you're getting some good tips from this.
Or do you want, to do just regular, if I can?
So,
Okay. So I am going to serve to your forehand. You're going to loop to my forehand. I'm going to try to
Yeah, but he always goes over usually. Yeah.
Camera is here.
Hello. So that works out well for us.
Yeah.
How about do you want me to be the blocker, or do you want to? So the blocker has to hit one to the wide forehand, one to the middle, or yeah, you choose. Do you want to be?
Did just short rotation of the torso block. I'm not going to be.
Perfect, perfect. So good. Okay, you guys are at the front of the class. And just make sure, Catherine, that when you are back swinging on your forehand, that your left hand is part of the backswing so that you come back with both hands a little bit. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. Good consistency. And again, this tempo is plenty. We can get, if we can get to a 7-shot rally, you guys are killing it. Good, good, good fight. Good fight. Good. And if the ball does go out of sequence, we just keep playing it. We don't worry about it. Great backhand there.
Sorry.
Great backhand. Long sands, we always say as coaches that if you constantly hit the ball in the wrong court, you're giving your partner a chance to really improve their footwork, because they got to watch everything. They don't.
Yeah, I'm not a great blocker.
They can't just move. But we need to be good targeters. Right? Good, good. Oh, nice net. Nice net. Okay, so you guys are doing 25 to 2,700 quality shots. I'm going to jump into room 2. Go for another 4 minutes and then jump back in.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, hello, Sean.
Maybe a little. Oh.
Good job. Good job. This is an all Canadian rally.
Oh, sorry, backhand.
You guys are doing the advanced stuff. You're throwing backhands in. Good. Airmail.
Did someone come in there?
Canadian airmail. Good.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing.
Alex, I like that you're up at the table. That's good.
Yeah.
Especially on the forehand.
Alex is
That
one of the
gives-
best blockers in our group.
Yeah, no, he is very efficient. He gets close to the ball and he uses the angles, and you can, again, I'm looking at his left hand and I see balance.
Nice.
Right.
Which is what we want.
Right.
We want to have,
Oh, sorry, too wide.
unfortunately, tables tonight, the right hand and the left hand were two distinctly different minds. And we don't want that. We want the left hand and the right hand
No worries.
to be
Yeah,
teammates.
yeah. I've
Good.
done this a lot against the ball machine, but of course it's
Oh, yeah.
harder.
Right, because you're now
Sorry.
getting you're getting additional feedback with the opponent's racket angle.
Yeah.
And
Good.
sometimes
It
they're
is-
wider. The robot will never make you move too much or too little. It's going to go where it's aiming. The real
What
life
I've
person.
noticed with the robot is that I always get used to it after a while, and then I can play these beautiful shots, and then it all breaks down in a match.
Exactly. You guys are doing outstanding. Okay, for this, Arkan, why don't you do some blocking? So I
Okay,
can
nice.
okay,
see
yeah, sure.
Alex.
So one wide.
Yep.
oh,
So
yeah, I'll
you
serve.
send it.
So one
Yeah.
wide, one middle. Oh,
Yep.
one wide,
Oh, sorry.
And after you get ready, Alex.
one
Hit,
wide,
ready. Hit,
one
hit,
wide.
ready.
middle,
Hit, ready.
wide.
Hit. So I'm going to say, Alex, I need you to move your shoulders a little more and the hands. Not that you want to do the hands too much less, but right now, beforehand, you were doing all hands. There wasn't much shoulders. There we go. There we go. Now the shoulders are there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a
No,
quality
perfect.
block there. That was
Oh,
awesome.
that was
Arkan.
I thought I went too
Beautiful.
wide there. I
Right.
mean, too deep.
It
Right.
was
So
very
here's
good.
the thing: is you guys are probably going 10% faster than you need to,
Nice.
because
Oh,
that ball is
okay.
rocking and rolling. I want you to get to 10 shots on every rally. There we go. There we go. So the footwork is very deliberate. Excellent. Good job. Good. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Look at that. That was great. That was 3,000 plus. Good job. Good job. Good job. Let me jump into Larry and
Okay.
Michael's.
Okay,
guys
so
are
we'll
doing
come back in a few minutes.
Yeah,
then.
a few minutes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a lot of aiming too.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't move enough.
We could do. Usually gets better with practice, though. We could do more of these, like even without Sean, just in our group.
Yeah, it's a super drill, and we use it a lot. Sorry.
You know, if you ever want.
My forehand is my weakest point. I don't know what am I doing wrong, but I have like unusual high rate of
It's just another few thousand hours of training,
edge balls.
and yours will be as good as.
Then the top guys. Yeah. So no, this. So Michael, the big thing is that we just break it down. We make sure that our feet are moving. We get our good shoulder rotation, and then you just think, where do you want the ball to land? If you can do those three things: move, good backswing, and then think, where do I want that ball to land? Tell you how to do the stroke, but in your mind, where do you want that ball to land? And then just make small adjustments. If it's not
Yeah.
going where you aim it, maybe a little bit more rotation. If it's going over, maybe a little bit less. But really focus on, I want to land here, and then just relax. Your body is amazing. The
Yeah,
biomechanics.
It
are
can
better.
learn. It can learn this skill. Usually,
and I
I'm
don't want you
happy.
over.
I'm happy if I just manage 2 out of those 3 things.
Right. So I
Yeah,
don't want you, Michael, to overthink it. And I also don't want you to think like it's a weakness or it's something that you're not good at. Just take your time, think about
Yeah.
where that target is. And ultimately, if you hit the target, what more do you want?
That's all.
Just be ready.
First
because-
target here, second target
Yeah.
there.
Yep. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Whoa.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I was busy watching my loop instead of moving back,
Right.
because that's my bad habit that I somehow have to learn to avoid, to change.
Yeah. And I would say that speed wise, you guys are probably close to the 75%, and you can go as slow as 30 in order to give you time. So it's nice and easy hit.
It's
Nice and easy
hard. It can be hard to
Slow
take
down.
it, to slow down. Exactly. When you started serving balls, it felt like, I'm going easy. But even, it's, you got to dial it down a little bit and
Yeah.
go for a little more spin on the loop,
Right.
and just slow it down.
Spread the workload to your shoulders, to your legs, to your
Yes.
hips, to your weight transfer.
Yes.
Instead of it being explosive hands, just let a little bit of everything
Yes.
do the workload. That's nice. That's a perfect. Good. You guys are doing a great job.
And what would you say would be the issue when I have an unusual rate of edge balls on my forehand?
It's on your forehand. It's because you're early. You're catching the ball in front of your body. So get closer to the table, maybe an inch or two, and softer rotation on the backswing. So you let that ball come in. Let that ball come into you a little bit more. So you're not hitting it up here where the edges occur. Let it come back here, and then let those shoulders guide.
So like when I'm
the ball.
still rotated to the right and like more in front of me, right?
Yeah, and let that right shoulder and your left shoulder really rotate as a team versus having your hand disassociate from your shoulders. Let that shoulder rotate. We play baseball in the U.S. and we learned that you have to have both hands on the bat. Don't be a one-handed baseball hitter or a one-handed golfer. Have both hands exact. have
Just
both.
like that. You can
Yeah.
exaggerate it to
Yeah,
start where your
exactly.
swing is you basically moving both arms relatively parallel.
Yep, and that's going to give you all the shoulder rotation. Then just let your hand go for a soft ride and think about, where do I want that ball to land? I'm going to go wide, I'm going to go to the middle. And the middle is going to be less rotation on the follow through. The wide is going to be a little bit more. Okay, is everyone over here right now?
Yeah. I think we were both
Um,
struggling with the blocking accuracy more than more than
It's
the
not
forehands.
It's work in progress. As you get better, it's
Yeah.
going to get better, but it all starts with aiming it to the
I
right
think when
location.
when we
We're all
picked up the
here.
pace of it, the blocks got a bit more accurate. It was harder to block when we're trying to slow
Oh,
it down.
sorry.
Yeah. Speed is
Oh,
the speed is what I
Go
see
slow.
people, going a little bit fast. Hit and get ready. Hit and get ready. If I get knocked out of the room, I'm at, according
oh,
to
sorry.
I'm at a low, and although it says I'm connected, I still think I'm going to have to get a new Boba VR, Bobo,
Ah,
a little bit of its own thinking. So in summary, because we're right up on the,
Yep.
we just bypassed the 1 hour, our pushes need to make sure we've got soft quality spin. We're going to be thinking short, long, target. If it comes off the end, we talked about also both on the forehand and backhand side. If it's a clear, you've got the green light to make that first top spin. Aim it over the net because there's underspin. Aim it over the net. And if you can make those loops go deep, that's your best bet. On the footwork, we want to make sure that as we hit, we move both feet to get in a position and we give ourselves ample space so that we can turn our shoulders through the ball. And we don't need to hit probably above 40% this particular drill for the blocker, a little bit more shoulders rotation, and really let those shoulders rotate towards the target versus being very handsy and have your hand aim for it, but the rest of your body is kind of a spectator. We want a small movement.
uh-oh.
Oh,
The
Sean
Bobo
died for
headset
me.
has failed. He's blinking. That's a good sign of life. But uh-oh, room is shaking.
Not in this game, unfortunately.
Room is shaking.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Well,
Well, I think it's a good
with that, it looks like, we're still there. I think Sean's battery has died, so we're pretty much done, and it was an hour anyway. We are going to continue to stream these training sessions with Sean, and it will be on our YouTube channel, the VRTTN YouTube channel, which is VR Table Tennis Network, on youtube.com, and it's under the live tab. So there are some interesting tips that you might get because, again, I hadn't said enough, Sean is a 2-time Olympian. He is a Table Tennis Hall of Fame member. He does the color commentary for NBC in the Olympics, so he's the real deal, and he has been doing this training session kind of every week for a little bit now, and we will continue to broadcast it. And in the meantime, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you the next time.